I didn't know if we were waiting for your cue there, but
No, we're all good.
All right, so.
Thank you guys for showing up and for sticking around. We've got UTSA head coach Derek Pittman and UIW head coach Jake Plant here to talk about our move to take our rivalry game out to Toyota Field. I feel like it's a pretty good big night for soccer in the San Antonio area. Does anybody do you guys want to make a statement to start with, or you guys just want to have them jump in to take the questions?
I mean, we can. I mean, biggest thing for us is that, first of all, the partnership and the friendship that Coach Plant and I have been able to develop over the years. Have a lot of respect for what he's doing at UIW and what we've been able to do here at UTSA as well. And we're just really excited to be able to put our players on the biggest platform and honestly in the biggest venue in the city. So to be able to showcase Division I college women's soccer on this level in front of our great fans here in San Antonio is an exciting opportunity.
Yeah, I'll second that. It's been great to work with Derek and UTSA, so we just appreciate all the effort that's gone into doing this because it's such a great opportunity for both teams. It's awesome.
How does it come together? What's the relationship with SAFC like?
It's been fantastic. I've been fortunate enough. I actually knew Coach Darren Powell, who was here right when I got hired back in 2018. His daughter actually was playing in college soccer at the time. Got to know Darren through another, couple other friends, and used to allow us to come out as a coaching staff to a lot of their training sessions and their games and stuff like that. And so we kind of just started from there, and since then it's just continued to be able to work with their administration, their staff. I actually got to be pretty good friends with their old GM as well, and so we were constantly trying to put together things like this, and especially since coming out of COVID. This was something that had been kind of on discussion for a number of years, and and then getting Jake on board at UIW just made sense for us to be able to showcase our two programs in a phenomenal opportunity in that type of venue.
For both of you, why is it important to play this rivalry matchup? I know it's been a few years since these two teams got together.
Yeah, I think that straight away, Derek's maybe the first person I reached out to as soon as I got to the city last year, and I think that it just makes sense to showcase the two Division I teams in San Antonio. And Derek's been nothing but receptive to that, and I think we both recognise that we can help each other get better. We're at different conferences. We're going to play a really competitive match every single time we get together. So it's there's a lot of goals that get scored in that game. It seems that way. So it's always going to be a great game. It's great to coach with, so it's just a great relationship to continue in such a good place.
Yeah, I think in the first few years that I'm going on my 7th season now here at UTSA. In the first couple of years that we did play a little bit of the games, oftentimes it was an exhibition game or a spring game. It was never ended up being. We just weren't able to find some dates that would work in a regular season match. But fortunately, at this point in time, Jake's done a phenomenal job with their program, continue to elevate it, and it's a beneficial game for both of us, not just from showcasing what's in the city, but RPI and helping us both be prepared for our conferences has been fantastic.
What's been the key to driving attendance at UTSA? You guys rank pretty well nationally.
Yeah, we're very fortunate. This past year we led the American in home attendance. Really proud of our players, our staff, administration here, our marketing team here have worked really, really hard. Obviously winning helps, when you're coming off of a championship season like 22, it helps to continue putting butts in the seats. And I think it's also our relationship that our players have with the area clubs, and then just the relationship that UTSA specifically has with San Antonio, right? Jeff Traylor says this all the time. The strength for us, in our opinion, is our city and the support that we get, not only his support down at the Dome, but also our support that we're able to get out of Park West has been massive. And we create a fun entertainment environment. I think for me, we want our team to play really aggressive and be a team that is enjoyable for people to come and watch. And I know we encourage our players to get involved with our fans as much as possible, and I think that's been a massive contribution to it.
Derek, how's the team looking this year?
We're excited. I'm fortunate to have a good group of upperclassmen returning. We've got 9 seniors on the team. Familiar names like Sasha Dade, right? Jordan Walker, Jordan Highland. You can go on through the list. Olivia Alvarez, Sabrina Hillier, Macy Geltmeyer, upperclassmen that are very experienced, have been with us when we won a championship in 22, know what it felt like the first year in the American. So to have that experience come back, it is massive. We've also been able to pair it up with a number of transfers from the portal. Bringing Cameron Cloza home as a local San Antonio talent has been massive for us. Even the additions of Zoe May, Luli McFarla, Ava Jackson, Izzy Lane, some other transfers that we picked up over the last 9 months has been tremendous to add to a really, really solid group. So training and preseason has been fantastic so far. We're excited to get ready for our upcoming game against Baylor on Sunday night. But yeah, it's going to be a great year for us.
And how do your Cardinals look coming into the season?
Yeah, we're really happy with the way that the girls showed up for preseason. They came in fit, ready. The first few sessions have been really productive. So, like Derek, we're returning a lot of older heads that are sort of wise to the ins and outs of a college season. So we're excited to just really be tested. To be honest, like we want to see where we end up at the end of the year.
For both of you guys, what does a win for this exhibition look like? Like a big attendance, or like what's the expectations there?
I think I would love to see 2,000, 3,000, 4,000 fans there. I think that's doable. I know we're on a short time frame announcing this in a 2-week period, really, but I think to be able to put 2,000 to 3,000 fans in that stadium would absolutely be brilliant. And I think this is something we hope to be able to continue doing year after year. And so to be able to pull this off in a short period of time, we know is a challenge, but we hope that our fans and our supporters will get behind us.
I think showcasing women's soccer for the city would be awesome. I think that the lack of a professional team for the time being, that our respective programs are the bigger programs within the city, and the fact that we can maybe get the youth out here, get as many people that love the sport and showcase what our two programs can do, and really show what the women's soccer can be in the city would be a win for sure.
Do you guys want to continue playing this matchup in future years and at this venue potentially as well?
Well, we've already scheduled 2025. We already have that on the schedule. As far as keeping it at Toyota is something that we're open to, and just a matter of what we'll work with. Obviously, SAFC's schedule in the future years. It's definitely something that we're open to and considering. We hope that, like Jake said, to be able to continue growing and showcasing women's soccer in our city is something we're both very, very passionate about.
It seems like everybody seems to be really hyped on the fact that they're playing over there at SAFC Stadium. What's the biggest advantage that you guys are going to gain from that, the girls are going to gain from playing there, as opposed to playing out at Park West or over at UIW?
For me, obviously, yes, it's a bit of a neutral site, if you will. For me, we've been lucky enough over the last 6-7 years to continue to attract players that want to play on the professional stage. We have players that want to continue going and playing past their college years here at UTSA. So we want to continue putting our players in those types of environments, those types of situations, to be able to showcase their talents in front of, as many people as possible. So that's exciting for our players. I know they're elated. They go to SAFC games and be able to see those crowds and what the supporters, the Crocketeers, all of them getting behind SAFC, and they hope that they'll create the same type of environment for them at Toyota Field as well.
Yeah, it's such a great experience for everybody in terms of not everyone can have an opportunity to be in such a venue and play such a high quality game in their careers, and our programs get to do that, so it's such a privilege for us. So just on the very basis of the players get a great experience, and all the other details that Derek spoke of just exposing our girls to what to aspire to be a professional soccer player, which we have in our program too. So yeah, we would love to. Well, we're just excited. Yeah.
Can you guys touch on the, big investment that Spurs Sports and Entertainment's really made out there at Toyota Field with, I don't know how many fields at that Star Complex, and obviously just going from the Scorpions to what they are now, just what the organization of the Spurs Sports Entertainment's done for the sport of soccer here in San Antonio?
Absolutely. That's what has been a lot of fun to be able to watch in the 7 years now I've lived here in San Antonio, is watch. Again, I wasn't here maybe necessarily in the Scorpion days, but knowing the history of the organization, to know then ultimately the Spurs backing and jumping into continuing to support them and fund their opportunities to grow the game in the city has been tremendous. The practice fields, the club fields that are out there are really, really nice. I know that, to the point where we've been able to host the U.S. Women's National Team. We've had other professional teams come into town. You know, we've been fortunate to even host Cardiff City and Sunderland have come and trained at our facility, but then played games. You know, San Antonio is a soccer town. You know, SAFC was fortunate enough to win a championship in 22 as well, and it was awesome to be able to put both of our programs and organizations on showcase. And so to be able to partner with them and be able to do this and continue to not just grow the game of soccer, but also on the women's side is really special.
Is this something that down the road y'all would maybe want to do, like as a double header, where like UTSA, UIW play and then SAFC game after?
If they're open to it, we're up for whatever. So if we can play in front of 7,000 fans that they get on a regular season game, we would absolutely love that. And we're fortunate that this worked out particularly well because SAFC does have a home game on the night before, on Saturday the 17th. And so being able to promote that game in front of all of the youth and then turn around and for us to be able to play the very next night at 6 on the 18th is really special. We hope everyone will come back out and cheer our teams on.
Thank you, everybody.
Yep.
for-
Thanks.